Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Why would a woman of my age actually want to start a YouTube channel? Well, I guess the easiest way to answer that is accountability. I have been trying for over, I'd say at least 25 years, if not longer, to lose weight. Spent most of my life battling my weight, good and bad. After the birth of my second son, after the birth of my second child, my son, I hit at that time, which was my all-time highest, of 265. Sorry for my finger in the shot here. And I pretty much maintained that for 15 years. I'd go up, I'd go down, but I'd still try and lose the weight. Not too much luck with that one. Then after an accident that damaged my knees pretty bad and some medication that I had been on for a while, I hit my new all-time high. So I've tried since my new high to lose even more weight with literally no avail. So I decided I can't really exercise with people because I'm embarrassed. And I can't really, sorry, I'm looking at my dog. And I can't really do anything with my husband because he's much more into this than I am. He goes running every day, 3 or 4 to 5 miles a day, and he runs or jogs with the dog. And with bad knees, I can't run if my life depended on it. So I decided that maybe I should just start a YouTube channel, and if I'm going to put it out there, then I better be held accountable to what I'm going to do. So this is a channel of my weight loss journey, and I hope by the time I finish my channel to be down to something a little bit better than where I am. So let's start a little bit about the history. Oops, sorry, there goes my hand in front of it again. Okay, so first, I'm going to have to pause this for a second. Sorry, I wanted to flip over to something, but I realized it probably needs a little bit more explanation. When I say I've tried almost every single weight loss product that there is out there, I'm really not lying. I have spent thousands of dollars. $50 for this supplement, $50 for that supplement, and I did them. Wholeheartedly followed them to the letter, and I gave each one of these different products 2 months. If I didn't see anything more than your average 7 pounds that you usually lose whenever you start a new diet program, then I had decided that it wasn't working for me. Now, a few rules about what I'm going to do. Number 1, I really do not plan on endorsing or saying this supplement's bad, this supplement's not. Most of these things were given to me by people who tried them and it worked for them. Great for them. Everybody's different. My body didn't react very well to some of these. Some of them were programs, some of them were just supplements, and it's been years and years of this stuff. So I'm going to show you here a small collection of exactly what I have done through the years. And this is, most of it I threw out. But here is some, I'm going to stop the video here and switch it around to the other side so you can see this better. Okay, so I have tried all these different pills and programs, and like I said, I'm not endorsing any one of them. Not saying anyone is good, anyone is bad. And that's just a small, very small little sample. I have done workouts. I have a Fitbit. I have 3 or 4 different apps that have me doing stuff. And I finally came to the realization that if you spend your entire day thinking about what foods you should eat, what foods you shouldn't eat, and there's the dog barking, hang on. Sorry. If you spend all day thinking about all the foods you should eat and shouldn't eat, you actually are spending all day long thinking about nothing but your weight loss. And that, at least for me, is doomed to failure. So I figured if I do this on a YouTube channel, I'm being accountable to myself, and maybe we'll have a little bit more of that drive to do it, to prove that, anything. So, I'm going to sit down for a minute so I can kind of go over what my basic plan is. I just think it's a little bit easier where I don't have to hold the phone in my hands while I do this. Okay, so here's my plan. After reading through all of this material, trying all these different things for so many months, what I have learned is there is no one clear-cut method for anybody. So I'm going to take what I consider the best of each one of these programs. And as I had mentioned a little bit earlier, I have some really bad knees. So me doing a lot of exercising is hard, but I still do it. I mentioned earlier what my all-time high was. And, okay, my all-time high was 315 pounds. Now, when I hit that, I hit an all-time low. Since then, I have now lost 30 pounds. Actually, as to what the scale said, and look up at the picture here, this morning of 285, which makes me very happy. But before COVID hit, I was actually down to 274. And unlike a lot of people who took the opportunity to get their bodies in shape during COVID, because I am a teacher and I was remote teaching for all those months up to and including now, and we're talking, it is now a year. We recently had, like 3 or 4 days ago, we recently had the 1-year anniversary of the first case of COVID. So I actually went back up to 297, and I am now back down to 285. So I am slowly working it off, but when I was at that highest point where I was exercising all the time, I was walking about 2 miles a day. If you actually looked at my Fitbit, it was telling me I walk on average between 7,000 and 10,000 steps a day. Now, I am down to about maybe 3,000 to 5,000 steps a day. That's a huge difference. So I need to start working on walking more. Positive side is we do have a puppy, which we got right before COVID hit. And he has been the only kind of motivation I've had so far in terms of getting outside to walk. I could always let him out in the backyard and let him run around, but I choose to take him out for a walk. Even in the cold, cold weather, I walk him for at least 10 minutes, 5 days a week. And I'm hoping to keep that going a little bit more. So what this YouTube channel is going to be is showing you some of the different things that I am doing, because I know there are a lot of people who are my size, and these one-size-fits-all things don't work. So I'm going to be sharing some of the different things that I do for exercise, some recipes that I found, because I'm sorry, but I'm not going to give up some of my favorite foods. And people are going to say, well, that's the reason you're not losing weight. Yeah, I've heard it all. But I'm not going to give up my Dunks. I love my coffee. I'm not going to give up. My favorite foods in the world are breakfast foods. I love to have the eggs and the toast and everything else. And so I've decided that I found some ways to keep my favorite foods and cook them differently, which actually taste really good. So I thought maybe I could share some of those recipes. I like to experiment sometimes. Sometimes it's an ultimate failure. Sometimes it's really good. But a healthier way. I will show you some of my exercise stuff that I do. And of course, so let me start with a little bit of stuff that I am currently doing. With my hectic work schedule, I do tend to not eat 3 square meals a day. Breakfast is usually something on the fly, and generally it would be something, I actually learned recently that I really loved, and that's peanut butter toast. A simple piece of bread, some peanut butter, excuse the puppy dog, and just banana. So it's banana peanut butter toast. Anyway, so I put that, so I will show those things from time to time. I also do take some medications because I do have high blood pressure. So, I do take some supplements because I have some gut issues as well. Not that I really want to discuss my medical history, but, I do take those over the counter and some not over the counter stuff. I have braces for my knees, so I can't always do some really big exercising, but I try. I do have a membership to a gym, but I don't think I'll be recording at the gym because, like I said earlier, I do not want to say that this product is bad or this place. I don't want to endorse or not endorse anything because I know half of these products worked really well for lots of my friends. They just didn't work for me. And really, this channel is just about accountability. Because if I think there's people out there who might be watching to see if I'm sticking to my program, well, not the program, but sticking to my way of trying to lose weight and exercising every day. Am I going to post a video daily? No. But I will probably post, 2 or 3 times a week. Definitely every Saturday or Sunday morning, just to show my weight on the scale every week. Now we are heading into another, holiday season, which involves, of course, candy. So we'll see how well I can fare through that. So it's about that time that it's time for Puppy and I to go for a quick walk. So I'll show you a little bit of outside and where I walk. So this is something that I do a lot of the time. This is my dog, and he's given me an excuse to kind of get out here and do some walking. Oh, hang on. Anyway, sorry about that. So I'm lucky enough to have this wonderful trail. It's called the Rail Trail. It's not too far from my house. It's literally like 2 houses up. And so, let me see if I can reverse this camera somehow. Okay, anyway, so, sorry, it's not easy to do this with the dog. This is one of my issues. I like to take him out for a walk because it gets me out. But he's so big and so strong that he literally yanks me most of the time. And with my bad knees, that's kind of hard. Plus, I can't keep up a steady heart rate or anything to make it really beneficial-wise. But at least I get a chance to actually get out and get some beautiful fresh air. So it should be fun. I'll check. Okay, anyway, so as you can kind of see here, we still have some ice and stuff out here, and there's lots of mud on the trail. So I have to be extra careful on my walk, but I usually walk for about, with the dog, only 10 minutes because, like I said, he yanks on me too much. But now that the weather is wonderfully warmer, even though there's still ice on the ground, it's 55 degrees today. Yay! Gotta get out of the sunlight. So I plan on, starting to do my longer walks by myself where I can get my heart rate up. Okay, so I just got back from my walk with the puppy dog. Ooh, got something on my phone. And so now I do what get out of the sunlight here. What I tend to do after my walk with the puppy dog is we go and we throw the ball around. And sometimes if my knees are acting up, I'll just sit and throw overhand, but other times I will actually chase him with it. So that's what we're going to try and do right now. You're going to say, hi, puppy? Give me the ball. Ready? Nope. So this is going to be a fight to get the ball from him, so I'm going to have to do some more running around a bit. So, but This is the bulk of my exercise right now. I try to exercise in front of like TV and things like that, to exercise workout videos or streaming live videos, and I can't because he jumps up on me. And you can see he's a very big puppy, so when he jumps all the way up. I don't have a very good arm, so don't laugh at me. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for today, now that I've shown you a little bit of my exercise and what I do. And thank you for joining and watching, and maybe over time you'll see this thing start to disappear and I'll actually be a lot thinner. I've realized I've kept most of this up here because I am not too thrilled of down below, but I will see if I can show you what I need to work on. So let me put my camera down. Chunk, 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 chunk. This, I'm hoping, will be this by the end of my YouTube video, weight loss journey. So again, thank you for watching, and welcome to the beginning of my weight loss journey, which at this point will be starting March 20th, 2021.